This episode of the What's Happening Delco podcast is brought to you by Delco Meets for Business. Check us out on Meetup, register, and attend one of our fantastic networking meetings, which we meet on the first and third Thursday at the Brick House in Ridley Park, and the second and fourth Thursday at the Upper Crust in Newtown Square. We look forward to seeing you there. What's happening, Delco? I'm Rich Shane, and welcome to the What's Happening Delco podcast. Today, I'm joined by Gina Pushkarewicz of Effectv. Gina, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, Rich. Thank you for having me.
Gina, what is Effectv?
Effectv is the marketing and advertising division of Comcast. So I help businesses get in front of the audiences that matter most to them through video advertising.
Now, what sets you apart with Effectv?
With Effectv, we're actually able to utilize Comcast's first-party audience viewership data to help better understand how viewers consume their video. And, so we use that information to help set up a really great campaign strategy through video advertising for customers. And we're not alone in that process. Behind us are research teams, sales development partners, creative teams that work alongside us to completely customize a campaign for a business.
Gina, what can people expect when they work with you in Effectv?
When they sit down with us and when they work with us, they can really expect an easygoing and transparent process. When businesses sit down with me, it's really about having a conversation. We have fun. We talk about their growth opportunities, their pain points and obstacles that they face every day, and just really see if it makes sense to partner on a video marketing strategy campaign.
When I think of marketing via a TV, internet platform, I think of a lot of money. I think it's got to be expensive. My understanding is, though, this is fairly reasonable to what you're getting. It's value driven to what you're getting for your, for what you want to try to create in your marketing strategy, right?
It is. And that's why we have that conversation from the get-go. It really comes down to where the business is located, area and geography. And it really takes into account, like I mentioned before, our audience viewership data and what makes sense for their business. We have over 300 plus audience segments that we are able to look at and be able to match what makes sense for that business and take a look at how they're watching TV. So that way we can take a look at where their audience is watching, who's watching, and really eliminate any waste around who is seeing that messaging and who is seeing that commercial.
So strategizing, it sounds like it's really more effective than like online social media advertising, because I can be very succinct on what viewership or where I want people to see my message.
Yeah. So, and it works really well in tandem with other parts of their media mix. So it's actually really great if there is a social media presence and if there is some other marketing strategies involved, because it really builds the full picture. If you see a business on social media, if you see a billboard, if you get a mailer, and then you see that messaging on television, they start to build the story and put the picture together as to what that business is and who they are, and that they're out there to play.
Do I need to supply my own video or my own marketing materials? Is that something you help with?
Absolutely not. So if you have it already in your collateral, that's great. And we're always able to utilize what you already have. We do partner with some really great production companies and of all different styles and needs for businesses. And then we also do have an internal production team as well. That's really great for any kind of business as well. So it really just depends on what you're looking to do and what collateral you already have.
What are some of the businesses, or who are some of the businesses that you're working with and helping with now?
So we work with all different categories. We work with HVAC, electrical, financial services, law firms, medical and healthcare, everything down to entertainment and nonprofit organizations. So we work with things like even like the Philadelphia School District and museums and different businesses like that.
So you named a couple of them. Small businesses to larger mid-sized businesses, this is something that would work for just about anybody. It's just a matter of starting the conversation, right?
It really does. We are for everyone. We are able to take a look at the needs of the business and take a look at, like I mentioned before, having that conversation and just getting to know what you really have done in the past, what's working now for you, where you'd like to be in the market share. And, we can really put together something that's customized for you.
All right. So how do people contact you? How do they reach out?
You can find me on LinkedIn under Gina Pushkarewicz. It's a really long last name. I can send you the link for that as well. And then my phone number is actually 609-970-2655. And you can also just go directly to Effectv.com, EFFECTV.com, just to get a little bit more information as to what we do.
Who mentors you? Who inspires you?
I'd have to say I have a really great mentor. I actually teach yoga and Pilates locally where I live, and the owner of that studio and I have been good friends. And she and I for a while now, and she and I have just naturally become the mentor-mentee, and she's really supported me in just things that I do and decisions. And so it kind of comes from just an outside, maybe holistic perspective.
Do you want to give a shout out to that studio?
Sure. It's Fitness, Yoga, and Pilates in Mulligan Hill, New Jersey, off of 322.
All right. So you're venturing outside of Delco to do your yoga.
Yes. Yes, sir. But of course, Delco always has some great spots as well.
You just left a client and you're heading home and you need a pizza option. Where are you stopping?
That's at Pinocchio's.
Now, do you have a favorite topping? What's your go-to toppings on your pizza?
Ooh, sausage, broccoli rabe, garlic, long hots. I love a good, spice.
All right. You just made my mouth water with your pizza topping choices. So thank you for that. That sounds like a delicious pizza. You need a convenience store and you're looking to stop at Royal Farms, or are you stopping at Wawa?
Oh, Wawa always. Yeah, that's a go-to.
How do you describe Delco to somebody that's never been to Delco or has never heard of Delco?
Great question. So I would say I think that Delco just represents a place where people are proud of where they live and work. I mean, it's pretty apparent that there's that genuine hometown loyalty that's felt with everyone, and everyone that I've met in Delco has just been always so supportive and willing to help each other. And I think that's something that doesn't just happen. That's something that's been brought up in the community over time.
Yeah, friends or family coming in from out of town and you want to give them or take them to have that Delco experience, where might you be taking them, or where might you be sending them?
Ooh, I'd have to say House Cup of Coffee. I love that place. I've been there several times and have met with several different business owners there, and just love their coffee there.
All right, you're starting out the tour for coffee. Is there any place you're going after that, or you're spending the whole day for that House Cup Delaware County experience, that Delco drinking coffee experience?
Later on for dinner, off the rail and drinks.
All right, it's going to be a coffee and dinner and drinks with Gina Pushkarewicz.
That's right. That's right. All about eating and drinking.
Gina, is there anything we haven't talked about on the podcast today? Anything you'd like our listeners to know about more about you or Effectv?
Just that we are here for you. We're always really excited to just talk with people and get to learn about different industries. And that's why I do what I do every day. I really enjoy talking with people and learning about the history of where they've gotten to where they are now, and learn a little bit more about different industries. So please feel free to reach out. Would love to, grab some coffee. I call it unofficially Java with Gina. And so we get a little caffeine fix, and we chat about what's going on.
Tremendous. All right, Delco, reach out for Java with Gina. Gina, thank you so much for being a friend of What's Happening Delco, and we can't wait to see that next advertisement from Effectv.
Wonderful. Thank you, Rich.
All right, bye now.
Bye.
Hey, it's Rich. Thank you so much for being a listener to the What's Happening Delco podcast. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to learn more about the people and businesses in our community. I have been a real estate agent for over 25 years, working with first-time home buyers to last-time home sellers. As a listener of the podcast, my gift to you is a complimentary 1-year American Home Shield home warranty. This is for buyers and sellers that I help. If you're looking to move anywhere in the United States, I have you covered with an amazing network of real estate agents. I look forward to hearing from you. My direct line is 215-313-3777, or you can email me at rshaneremax@comcast.net. Oh, by the way, I am never too busy for any of your referrals.